Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and today I'm here to share my August 2020 Kill a Kit video to show you guys what's left of my August 2020 kit for how to kill a kit with style and what I made with it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you haven't seen all the layouts I've made this month, make sure to pop down and check the playlist link down below so you can check out all of the ones that are on YouTube. And if you're craving a bit more of the layouts that you see, a ton of them are over on Patreon, and I'll be sure to note which ones are in case you guys want to check that out. Also, link down below if you guys are interested. But this was a super great month. I'm not going to give any super details away, but let's start off with the fun stuff, going through what's left of my kit. Just really quickly as an overview, this was a brand new 6x6 paper pad. It is falling apart. I was a little aggressive ripping it, so a lot of the pages are now not attached at the spine, and now I have a ton of offcuts, but this will stay in my stash. I rarely get rid of elements after they're done in a kit. A few times I've passed them off here and there, but I'll be keeping this one. I just need to binder clip it together so it stays together as one piece. Next up are these Maggie Holmes Willow Lane journaling ephemera. So each of these pockets had a little slot for a journaling card, and as you can tell, I took them all out of the plastic, and there were 15 pieces, which is a little bit misleading because there's only 8 sets. This one has 4 sheets. I don't know, guys, I really don't, but however they counted these, I only have one left, and you'll be able to see how I used all of these on the varying pages, but only one left. This one actually was the worst of the bunch in terms of not being glued together. I really have to fix this one up, but hopefully I'll be able to use this soon, and then I'll have another empty. But other than that, it's really cute. It's just not my typical style. Out of all of them, this one was the one I was probably the most worried about. It's also a very large size, so I'm going to figure out how I can use this on another one. Next up is Typecast We Are Memory Keepers labels. I think I used one of these in the black color. Not my best moment for using these, but I had other options, as you'll see as we go through, but glad I included them because we still made some progress. These phrase stickers have lived on and on. They're just so there's 81 pieces. I would say I've used half of them. I could honestly count if I wanted to. Do I really want to? Kind of, just to know, but I've had these in my kits for the last couple of months here and there, so slowly but surely making my way through this. Did end up on a few layouts though, so that's always good progress. This was an intermittent add-in later into the kit. I used several of the small pieces because there were a lot of pinks in my original kit. And again, if you guys haven't seen the kit share, it's located in the playlist down below in case you guys want to see what was the before and now what the after is. So these puffy stickers will live on in my stash. I do have a lot of trouble using numbers, especially since I've already used one of them. So it's kind of hard to make a lot of different things that I might want to on a specific page. As always, my Maggie Holmes sticker book has prevailed again, and I'll do a quick flip through because I know several of you guys have this sticker book, and I definitely watch other people use sticker books, but I don't think I have seen anyone with as much progress in one as I have. This, I believe, is the second to closest being finished with only 3 stickers left. Some of them have a lot of stickers left, I can't lie, but a lot of them are missing a lot of stickers, which is exactly what I wanted. This one's pretty low as well. This is the little alphabets and stickers, and I am a sticker fiend. I adore my sticker book, especially this one. I would say this is the closest page to being empty with only 1 sticker left, so I didn't manage to do it this month, but hopefully I'll be able to use that up. This one has 2, couple there. This one has 3 as well. 1 on this one, I think. Yep, only 1 left. Nope, 2. These are really hard for me to see sometimes because they're labels. 3 on that one. So as you can see, we're making a ton of progress. I adore my sticker book, guys. 2 on this one and a few on that one. But one day I will finish this. Ideally, it's this year. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing maybe a last-minute push through the end of the year to see this finished. Obviously, there's still like probably 100 stickers left. There's a lot of really small ones, but I think we could do it if I really wanted to. So let me know if you guys have this sticker book and if you'd like to see more of it. Maybe it'll end up in September. Maybe it'll end up on a layout here and there, but I know I grab for it the most often out of my 3 sticker books. Next up, Illustrated Faith. This was almost a completely full sheet. So 32 pieces originally. Some of these I will not be using, like these religious symbols, not my thing. So I might send those to a friend who can use them. But I used a ton of the other icons. So there were arrows, hearts, more florals, used a ton of those, which you'll see on the layout. So I'm really glad with the progress on this because I have neglected it for far too long, and I'm so glad to use some of it. This was, I believe, all brand new this month, and it's really hard to tell where the empty spots were, but I did use quite a few bits from these different sections. Some were titles, some were just these decorative pieces, but I'm really happy to use this Jelly Bean Soup thing or collection item since I just bought this year. I love getting through products quickly because it makes me feel like I am scrapbooking at a good rate compared to how I'm bringing items into my stash, which I know it's hard to balance, especially when there's so many new products coming out every season. Every release has multiple things that we all love and adore. It can be really hard and intimidating to try to keep using things up, but I am really trying to stay focused on using a lot more product, so hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing a lot more product on my pages, but I do some minimalist stuff here and there too. This Heidi Swap Emerson Lane collection. I didn't really have to use this up this month. I did use a few of the labels, and always I used a few of the phrase stickers and a couple. I know this one I used, probably some of these, but not a ton from the front side. But I do have the 6x6 paper pad of this, so I'm not too worried about this going back into my stash because I do have a coordinating product for it. Then we have the alphabets. So I brought in this one later in the month because I just purchased it from Tuesday Morning recently, and it was a great match, so I did pull it out and add it into this kit. I am obliterating this. When I say it was a good match for the kit, I mean it was like the perfect shade of blue that I wanted to do a lot of my titles. So as you can see, we're out of A's and E's, almost out of O's, out of L's. We still got some zeros though, so O's can prevail. Out of T's, we got a couple S's, but other than that, making some progress nonetheless in this, and again, a newer product. I'm glad to be working through it so quickly. It's not that I've ever finished a thicker set, especially a loose alphabet one. I finished like the phrase ones before, but it's hard to get into a colored alphabet for me. They often just end up back into my stash and neglected over the neutrals that I can use, so I'm really happy with the progress on this one. And this is the indigo one, in case anybody's wondering. I'm not sure if it's available at Tuesday Morning across the country, but I picked this up just a few months ago perhaps, so really happy with that. This LE Studio light gray alphabet sheet. I used this quite a bit, and it had been neglected beforehand, so I'm glad to make a little bit more of a dent in it. It's great for smaller size titles, which I really enjoy on some of my layouts, and gray is one of my favorite colors. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it does say 2015 at the bottom, so I gotta get going on using this a little bit more to make a greater impact on it. But we're getting through some of the letters. We're out of P's. I guess that's an interesting revelation before any of the other letters, but I guess I had a need for those. But I'm really glad to have more of those used up from this month. Then the wild card of the month, I consider this the wild card, is the Kaiser Craft Misty Mountains 12x12 sticker sheet. This was half a sticker was gone when we started. This is the other half that's supposed to be down here. So half a sticker was gone. I used 1, 2, and then a couple phrase stickers here and there. So not too much progress, but a little bit can go a long way. But I'm glad I got to use a little bit of purple here and there because it's hard to come by, and this was definitely my saving grace. So that's what's left of my kit. And you guys might be wondering, who have already watched my kit share previously, where's the rest of it? You had a bunch of other stuff. Well, I'm happy to report that I had a ton of empties this month. Not only were the empties from my kit, I also had empties outside of my kit. So if you guys want to see the total capture of what I completed this month in terms of empties, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell for when I upload my monthly favorites video. That's where I go over everything that I've used up in the previous month. So that'll come out in September. But for now, let's go over what I did finish this month. The prevailing item is the 12x12 paper pack that I included. This was a brand new paper pack from Pink Fresh Studios' Joyful Day collection. 16 double-sided papers, all completely gone. I have a very, very few scraps left that are almost unusable. This one got folded at one point, so now it's just awkward. But I cut a circle out of this one by hand, so it's an odd shape, so I'll be recycling that. And then I have these awkward offcuts from a diagonal layout I made, so these will also be going in the recycling. I don't like long strips like this. Branding strips are very hard for me to use, so these are along a similar line, and these are crooked, so that makes it even 10 times harder. But besides the 12 by 12 paper pack, which again started it this month, finished it this month, a huge success for me personally. I usually don't end up doing that. But I also finished the ephemera pack this month. So this was 49 pieces from the Joyful Day collection, and that's what they all look like. I mean, you'll see them on some layouts very, very soon. So, but here's what they looked like beforehand, in case you guys were wondering. But I did use all of those up, and this is a 2018 collection for all of you wondering. I also used up this dollar store sticker sheet. This only had a handful of stickers left on it, so it was low-hanging fruit, if you will, but I found it in a drawer, finally pulled it out, got them on some layouts. This had also been around for a very long time. This is a set of like 3D fabric butterflies from Michaels. The Recollections, like $1.50 bin. Do you guys remember when they had like a $1 bin at Michaels? Now they're like $3 bins, but I had these couple of butterflies left. I used up those. I also pulled in this Pink Fresh Studio Simple and Sweet epoxy badges. There were 3 left when I started it in this kit, and these are from 2018 as well, so that's another empty. This was the pink set of labels from the We Are Memory Keepers Typecast collection. They came in this same set, so I used half of the set, but a sticker sheet empty is still an empty in my book. The Pretty Little Studio Hearts finally got emptied. These are probably, I know I bought these in college, so they're probably 2015, 2016. Finally used up all of these, really adored them. I might have to place another Pretty Little Studio order again just because I missed their product and I don't have too much of it left. I have some things here and there, but not too many. And then the oldest item that was in my kit, I have finally used up, and that was these basic gray rub-ons, which aren't from a specific collection as far as I understand, but they are from 2008. And I've had them for a very long time. This is back when Big Lots carried crafting items, which I remember those days. You could find crafting items everywhere, and for $1. What a great deal. But I can't believe these empties, let alone that I got 16 empties total this month. So again, if you guys want to see that, you can either check out my Patreon where they get exclusive behind the scenes and know these things early, or you can subscribe to make sure that you're ready to see the monthly favorites video when it comes out in September. But those are my empties from this specific kit that I wanted to share with you guys today. So if we counted these out, 4, 5, 6, so 8 empties total, including the 12 by 12 paper pad. So I'm really glad to have that done. Of course, the 6 by 6 will live on by itself in my stash. But now that we've gone through all of the kit that has essentially been killed, now let's do the project share. So in the month of August 2020, I ended up making 18 layouts, including double pages, and 12 cards, which is a ton of cards for me. So I'll just start flipping through those. I did one card process video this month, so if you guys haven't seen that, definitely check it out. I tend to do simple cards. I really do love card making as well as scrapbooking. And this set of 3 note cards are the video, so if you guys are interested in learning how I made these, check that out in the August playlist down below. We've got this little mushroom one, super fun. This little RV camper one. I really like doing cards in a scrapbooking style. And then I also had this card kit that I finished, so all of these are a bit different, but they're huge cards. I mean, these are the size that you get, but very, very pretty cards. And I'm always looking for sympathy cards on hand. So with that, those are the 12 cards this month. And now we can dive into the layouts, and I did leave notes on all of them this time around because 18 layouts, it's hard to remember where things were when they went up and what they were for. So the first set here was a double page. This was just a YouTube process. Super fun. I do have a playlist on my channel of all the double page layouts I've done in case you guys are interested. It's called Double Take, and I really love these. So since all of these are on video, I'm not going to do any close-ups, but you guys can always check them out on their corresponding subject. So this one's also on YouTube. No rhyme or reason, but this was the hand cut circle that I did, and I really like how this one came out. Of course, another cat layout. This is a Patreon real-time process video. Finally used that dark floral, which was a real challenge for me. So if you want to hear about my trials and tribulations about using a dark pattern like this, definitely check that out. But oh, this one needs some glue, that's for sure. This was for my wonderful collaboration with Crafty Maggie here on YouTube. So this is the 6x6 Fix series where we use 6x6 pattern papers. So 6x6 paper pads to emphasize that in our design. So these papers right here are two 6x6. All of the punched out circles are from a 6x6. So another graduation page done. I definitely should stop scrapbooking my graduation, but I always feel like there's other stories I can tell. So it's really fun to pull out more of those photos and scrapbook with them. And make sure you comment down below what your favorite layout was this month. I'm always curious to know what people want to see more of. So if you like the double page, if you like the multi-photo, let me know what series is your favorite. I just always love knowing what you guys want to see. This was part of the Stamp With Me. This was episode 13. And I have playlists for all of the series I'm a part of, as long as they're recurring series. And those are always linked in the bottom of those videos. So this is number episode 13. So you can watch all of the episodes on my channel. And there's so many wonderful ladies who participate in that collaboration. I got invited to do a quarantine hop on YouTube, so I made one about my birthday and quarantine this year, which was super fun. And I just adore all of these papers. And as you can tell, as I'm going through these, they all seem to have a little bit different style and look to them, despite them coming from the same paper pad, the same supplies. I didn't reach too many times outside of my stash, so hopefully you guys can tell. But this one's a Patreon real-time process, and this might be my favorite layout this month. And I've got the journaling done. I know several of you would be very excited about that, but that's the primary journaling. I still have to do the longer story in here. But I'm happy to have just a little something on the page. But I love the purples on this mixed in with this teal color. So pretty. Then we have this 8.5 by 11 that went on YouTube. Just a cute little mixed media here and there. And I can't believe it's already the end of August, as I'm sure many of you are in the same boat. And I wish you all the best of luck as you start taking your kids back to school or doing online learning, distance learning, whatever it might be. I know it's going to be a very hard transition for so many. And I do wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully you can get into your craft rooms just a little bit to recoup some energy, to relax. This one's a Patreon real-time process. As you can tell, I was into ripping papers again this month. But I really love this DC layout. This was from one of the Patreon exclusive live streams for my top tier. And I really love the diagonal look to this one. I kind of just cut the paper and went for it. And now I have another cat layout done. 4 cats, 2 photos. It's a great lineup. Really cute. Even did some inking on that one. Then we had a 6x6 Fix. And this one used up the rest of the rub-ons. The cut-aparts from that 6x6 paper pad. And this is for my Disney album. And this is a little fun list of things I can talk about. So some expanded journaling there that I still have to do. But this is for 2017 album, as well as this one. And this was the second Patreon live stream in the month of August. And we did some ephemera tucking. So I have the times guide in here from Animal Kingdom, which is where these photos are taken. So again, 2017 Disney trip. None of the photos have the correct dates on them. So I need to figure out what dates we went to which parks and figure that out. But finally got to use this beautiful green floral from the Pink Fresh Studio collection. And 3 photos of me vlogging that trip. Then we did 2017 Disney again, Flower and Garden Festival. This was for Stamp With Me episode 14. And I used my Distress Oxides down here to add this nice little, so fun. So many florals, so much going on. But Winnie the Pooh has my heart because how precious are those topiaries. But another Disney one. And if you guys didn't know, I also have a Disney playlist on my channel in case you guys are Disney lovers like myself. And you can check that out. It's called Designing Disney. And this one was for the YouTube collaboration called Stamping for Scrapbookers. This month's theme was pop culture. So I went, you guessed it right, Disney. Mary Poppins to be specific, but lots and lots of great things going on. This is definitely a busier type of layout, and I really like all of that silver foil. How fun is that? Then we did another YouTube hop with the wonderful people of the How to Kill a Kit with Style crew, and this was about using up the leftovers in your kit. This needs some more glue on it from that mixed media, but another double pager, another Disney page done. And how cute are these photos? I mean, come on. You guys definitely should check that one out, and the hop, because there's so many great people participating. And then finally, guys, the last one, the one that used the last 12 by 12 piece of paper from the kit that I made, was the Patreon mini class. This is a real-time process that goes with educational content that I put out for my top tier. And so this was a 2-hour video, including the process. So I still need to add some more glue, it looks like. It's a long, fun thing to do, to invest in educating for your scrapbooking. So if you're interested in that, Patreon's the place to check it out. But let me know which one of these layouts was your favorite. I already told you my favorite, but it definitely changed as the days went on and how I kept creating more and more. And these are in the order that I created them too, so you can kind of see the options evolved. I bring in more things from my stash here and there. The sticker book becomes more prevalent in some of them than others. It's just so interesting how our preferences can change as the supplies in front of us change as well. But as always, I do want to know which one your favorite was. This was also a running favorite for a while, but I think my ultimate favorite is this one of Poppy and I. Little Poppy, she's so precious. But a lot of people loved this one when it came out, so maybe that's a contender for you. Or maybe you're a multi-photo gal or dude and you like this one. Whatever it might be, I probably covered it this month. We've got cats, we've got Disney, we've got graduation, we've got more cats, more Disney. It's a lot of cats, Disney, and graduation, and then the first one was a lovely lake scene. So this washi tape's coming off. I gotta fix that, but what a month. I can hardly believe I got so much done, and I can hardly believe it's September. But if you guys did enjoy this, be sure to check out everyone else linked down below who is sharing their wrap-ups for the end of August, who had wonderful kits and who made wonderful projects. So definitely check all of them out. Make sure you're subscribed. It's the least thing you can do to sort of subscribe, support. Even if you can't spend the time watching all the videos, a simple subscribe can really go a long way, especially for those up-and-coming YouTubers who want to build their communities and share what they have about their crafting abilities. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, let me know what your favorite project was. Maybe you're a carder and you want to pick out your favorite card, or you want to pick out your favorite double page layout. I definitely got a lot of variety this month. Definitely need to work on some pocket pages and traveler's notebook projects upcoming too, but you guys will just have to wait and see what's happening in September. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Check out all the links down below, including educational resources for how you can take action to help with all of the crazy things that are going on in the world right now. There's always a way to help. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.